quickly to leave your skin glowing, and the eye cream has estrogen and antioxidants. The body moisturizer keeps your skin hydrated, not allowing water to evaporate, causing dryness. You can order them at CapriMD.com. That's CapriMD.com. These products work.
Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started into hum. Still, it's a real good bet, the best is yet to come. The best is yet.
Welcome back, everybody. The best is yet to come. We have Robert Davi on the line. And Robert, we had to cut you off there. We went to commercial break. I'm sorry, but you were telling us this awesome story. You were let go of this gig, a go-nowhere job. Now, go ahead and pick it back up.
Well, it was a great waiter's job, actually, for a young actor, you know.
Sure.
But so I get fired from this thing. A couple of months later, I get cast in Cherry Street. This is the film with Sinatra. I told the story that I got fired from a waiter to Harry Guardino, unjustly fired. And then a few weeks into filming, there's a knock on my door, and Harry says basically, come on, the old man wants to take us to dinner. They drive uptown to Lincoln Center. They pull in front of the restaurant, which was called Fiorello's, that I got fired from a couple of months earlier. I look over in the car to Sinatra and Martin Gables and Harry and Jilly, and Sinatra says, come on, let's go have dinner, just with a little smile on his face. So I go in that restaurant with that entourage and sit down, and there were the same guys I worked with and that general manager that was a real bad guy that fired me. But there I am, and that was Sinatra's sense of humor, I think. And
wow. Unbelievable.
That's great.
That is something else. Robert, we're really...
You know Dr. Capri as well. I know Randy very well.
Oh, my God.
No.
That's unbelievable. All right, we're going to get together.
Oh,
hey, you know,
my God.
I'm surprised Frank didn't throw a cherry bomb at the guy.
I know. That would have been the next thing.
Wow.
For our listeners out there, we've been talking with Robert Davi, legendary actor and singer. And if you want to get Robert's latest CD, you can go to DaviSingsSinatra.com. You can pick it up there. And the name of the CD is Davi Sings Sinatra on the Road to Romance. It's available at Amazon.com. You can also check him out at the Saboba Casino in Hemet. He's also got some gigs coming up in Vegas later on. We're talking about this is the top bad guy ever in Bond films.
Yeah.
This is something else. And of course now working on his legendary singing career. Robert Davi, thank you so much for taking time to join us today.
Yeah, thanks so much, Robert. I'll call you later.
You guys.
And look out, Steve Lawrence and Jack Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God, yeah, that's great.
Well, you'll have to come over and we'll have a Jack on.
I would love it. It's great talking to you, Nancy. And Larry, as you, hugs to all, Eric and Bill. Take care.
Thanks
Okay,
a lot,
buddy.
Robert.
Love and
Wow.
hugs.
What a great guy.
Yeah.
Something else. Oh,
What a talent.
Speaking of great guys, we have a great guy on the line right now. We do have Gary from Michigan with a question for Larry Manetti. Hey, Gary, how's it going, buddy?
Oh, just doing fine. And I was going to have a question for Bob, but he just wrapped up.
Okay, well...
Sorry about that, Gary. Do you have any questions for Larry today?
Yes. You mean Mr. Manetti?
Yeah. Mr. Manetti, absolutely.
I have a question for you, Larry. Last week of Thursday was Marla Gibbs' birthday. So my question to you is, how can Marla be funny in any way, playing various roles on television?
Well, she's fantastic. Isn't that the lady that was on the Jeffersons?
Yep, and 227, and we'll be starring with Jack Harry again in the first.
I love her. I think. Listen,
she's a comedic genius.
Yeah, she's a comedic genius and a consummate actress. And I mean, when they broke the mold with her,
they sure did. Well, Gary, thanks so much. And sorry we couldn't get you on with Robert Davi, buddy. We'll try again later.
I know. Goodbye.
Thanks, Gary.
Gary, he's so confident. I know. Goodbye.
And you better call him Mr. Manetti.
Mr. Manetti, exactly.
That's right, Rico. And don't I get it?
I ain't calling him Mr. Manetti.
I hope
that was his father.
Well, we got some emails from listeners out there. This one comes from Robin Link Leach. He says, Magnum was the best show ever, man. I miss it. Huge fan. And that's from Mesa, Arizona. Well, you can catch him on Netflix. That's how I watch all my favorite episodes.
And by the way, they called me yesterday, and I went over to the studio, and they're interested in sending Roger Mosley and I back to Hawaii to do a reality show.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah,
this will be the
first
something.
time I've ever broadcasted, but let's see if it happens. I'll keep you guys tuned in.
Also, Marie Maloney, she's been a fan since 1982, loves the show, and wanted to call in last week when we had the Dream Doctor on, but she was so engrossed in the show she couldn't come.
Well, you know what? Everybody should know that it will be posted, but in a couple of weeks, Dr. Carl will be back with us.
Awesome.
I think December 2nd.
I had a lot of fun with Dr.
No,
December?
excuse me. I have Christmas on my mind.
What are you
July
dreaming
2nd.
about?
Hello, it's drink time. I got some drinking to do.
Jeff Lohman, our good buddy Jeff Lohman, love your work in Magnum. Got all of them Netflixed. Awesome, all the episodes. He's a big fan.
Thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
a question from Frank Dixon. Hello, Larry. Did you partner with someone to create the Black Orchid nightclub? If so, is it still operating?
Yeah, we did partner, and I'm trying to remember the guys.
It was Pat Boland who owned the Denver Broncos and Tom Selleck.
Yeah, that's right. Selleck and the Bronco owner. What was his name? Pat Boland.
Pat Boland.
Yeah. You know, I'm looking when it's 10 to 5. 5 o'clock's the cocktail hour. So my brain starts going beam, beam,
Start
beam,
drifting.
beam, beam, beam.
Well, Rhonda C. Pointner, maybe she'll get you back on point here. She really enjoyed seeing Mr. Manetti on Celebrity Ghost Stories, intelligent and handsome. My.
Oh, thank you. And you know that.
What was she drinking?
Okay, that's not funny.
Of course, we ran out of time this segment, but when we come back, we're going to have Will link your link to the movies. We're going to find out what's happening in the box office, big and small. When we come back, right after this on the PM Show with Larry and Nancy Manetti.
Hang in there, folks.
This is the final segment. We're not taking any more calls, but if you wanted to send us an email, you could do that at lmanetti@crni.net, lmanetti@crni.net. And, of course, get the phone number ready for next week, guys, 800-336-2225, 800-336-2225. Be sure to call in early. The lines will get jammed. We'll be back right after this.